All of you. Last time you studied about nouns and types of nouns. Today, before starting our new topic, I have an activity for you. Let's do this activity. These are some lines. You are to read these lines. Look at Mary. She is dancing. Anne and Lily have come to see her. They are glad to see her dancing. She also is glad to see them. Now, what you are to do, whom the underlined words refer to. You are to tell that these underlined words are here in place of which words, like she, her, they, her, again, them. So these words refer to whom? Just check. Look at Mary. She is dancing. Now she is here in place of Mary. So she, this word refers to Mary. The next word is her. Anne and Lily have come to see her. Come to see whom? Mary. So her is also here in the place of Mary. Next word is they. Anne and Lily have come to see her. They are glad. So they refer to Anne and Lily. Anne and Lily. Next word is they are glad to see her dancing. Who was dancing? Mary. So her here refers to Mary. She also is glad to see them. And them here again refers to Anne and Lily. Lily. So these words are here used in the place of noun. These words are called pronoun. Today our topic is pronoun. Here is the definition of pronoun. A pronoun is a word that is used in place of a noun. This is an example. Megha is a good girl. She reads very well. Megha is a good girl, and here the word she refers to Megha. Megha is noun and the word she refers to Megha. So she is pronoun here. So there are some certain words which are used as pronouns like I, you, she, he, it, they, we, her, his, us, our, my, whom, what, this, that, etc. These are pronoun words. We will see the types of pronouns. Kinds of pronouns. Here you can see there are 7 types of pronouns. First, personal pronoun. Second, demonstrative pronoun. Third is reflexive pronoun. Fourth is possessive pronoun. Fifth is indefinite pronoun. Sixth is relative pronoun. And seventh is interrogative pronoun. Now we will talk about these 7 types of pronoun one by one. As you see, our first pronoun is personal pronoun. As its name is personal, so it is related to a person or a thing. The definition is a pronoun that stands for a person or a thing is called a personal pronoun. So I hope you understand the definition. Now there are three persons in personal pronoun. First person, second person, and third person. First person, who is speaking is first person. For example, I am speaking to you. So I am here, I am first person here. And you are listening to me. I am speaking to whom? I am speaking to you. So you are second person. And I am speaking to you. Suppose I am speaking to you about your friends. So your friends are third person. Means whom we are talking about is third person. So here first person word I, me, our, we, us, mine. These are first person words. Second person, you, your, yours sometime. Yes, third person words, he, she, it. It is used for non-living things. He, she, it, him, his, her, they, them, their. So these are third person words. Our second pronoun is demonstrative pronoun, as the word reflects its meaning. This word is made of demonstrate. The word demonstrate. Demonstrate means to point out something, to show something. Just take an example. This is a pen. This is a pen. We are pointing out the pen. But which word is here? Who is pointing out the pen? Here the word is this. This word we use to point out the pen. This is a pen. That is a tree. Now we want to point out a thing at a distance, means far from us. So we use that. That is a tree. That we use this word to point out a tree, to show a tree. That is a tree. That is used for distance things. These are chairs. These are chairs. When chairs are near to us, we use these for plural. This for singular and these for plural. When things are near to us, and when things are far from us, for singular noun we can use that, and for plural noun we can use those. Those are balls. Okay, those are balls, means balls are very far from us. So these words are called demonstrative pronoun. definition is the words that we use to point out objects. The word that we use to point out objects is called demonstrative pronoun. Yes, our third pronoun is possessive pronoun. Yes, as this word shows, possessive means possession, right. A pronoun which shows possession, right, on something, on some person. So these words are called possessive pronouns. For example, this is my car. This car is mine. Yes, here this is my car. This is demonstrative pronoun. You have known is my car. Whose car? My car. Means this word shows a possession. Here this car is mine. Here this word shows the possession on the car. So these words are called possessive pronoun. Here you can see my here comes before the noun, and here mine is as possessive pronoun, and this is as possessive adjective. Now the definition of possessive pronoun: a pronoun which shows possession. Or relationship. Or relation is called possessive pronoun. Fourth pronoun is reflexive pronoun. Just see the definition. When the object denotes the same person or thing as the subject, then this is called reflexive pronoun. Just do understand this. She will do it herself. What is subject in this sentence? She is subject. And now what word is there which denotes the subject? Will do it herself. Herself is a word which denotes to the subject. So this word is reflexive pronoun. In the second sentence, I enjoyed myself at the party. I here is subject, and which word in this sentence denotes I? Myself. Myself is the word which is related to I. It denotes I. Denotes to I. So myself is reflexive pronoun. We can make reflexive pronouns by adding self to possessive pronoun. Let's take some possessive pronouns. My, her, so just add self. Myself, herself, ourselves, because this is plural. So ourselves. Himself is exception here. Himself, because him is not a possessive pronoun. The fifth number of pronoun, indefinite pronoun. Just say the definition. This is used for the person or thing where identity and number are not defined. Means here we don't know the exact number of persons or thing. Just see the example. Many are born intelligent. Now in this sentence we don't know how many are born intelligent. So this word is not defined. So this is indefinite pronoun. In the second sentence, there is some milk in this jug. So here we don't know how much milk in this jug. So this word is not defined properly. So this word is indefinite pronoun. Here the third example is few are sad. Few are sad. So how many are sad? We don't know. So this is not defined. So this word is also indefinite pronoun. Our sixth pronoun is relative pronoun. As we understand from the word relative, it means relation. Yes. First of all, we understand these examples. I have found the book which I had lost. In this sentence, there are two sentences which are connected with a connector. I have found the book. This is one sentence, and I had lost. This is second sentence, and there is a connector which. This is the connector here who connects these two sentences, and the second sentence, I had lost. This refers to the book. The book I had lost, and this connector relate these two. So this word is called relative pronoun. Here we can see in this sentence, here is the book that you wanted. Here is the book. One sentence, you wanted. This is second sentence, and the second sentence, you wanted, here is about the book. So that is the word which joins the two sentences and refer the book. That is here for the book. So that is relative pronoun. Now this is the other type of this. This is the man. There are two different sentences. This is the man. He stole my purse. Yes, here he comes for the man. Now we can write this sentence in this way also. This is the man who stole my purse. Here the word who connects these two sentences and it defines this. Means it refers the noun man. So this is relative pronoun. Relative pronouns are there in 10th class after chapter 1, a letter to God. Here thinking about language as relative clauses. So you understand it very well. This is very useful for you. Last pronoun is interrogative pronoun. This word is very familiar to us. Interrogative means question. Just see these examples. Who has stolen my book? Here you can see pronoun my is possessive pronoun, and any other pronoun can you see in this sentence? Yes, this is who. Who refers to the person has stolen my book. So who is here working as a pronoun. In this, what is better than neem? Yes, here what is for the thing that is better than neem. So this is working as a pronoun in this sentence. Whom do you like the most? Here you is pronoun and the other word which is pronoun is whom. Whom refers refers to the person you like the most. So whom is here working as a pronoun. So all these question words in a sentence working like pronoun. The definition is a pronoun used for asking a question in a sentence is called interrogative pronoun. This is practice time. There is a question you are to do yourself because you have studied pronouns very well. You can do all these fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks with suitable pronouns. These are 7 fill in the blanks you are to do yourself. Thank you and have a nice learning.